Good work, everybody. We're going to bring some cattle in. We're going to go to the Brandon right here. Schneider and XIT, they're going to be on the west side. Sandhill's going to be on the east side. 2-minute time limit, unlimited loops. There we're running 2 teams at a time, 4 or 5-man team. Idea is to ride in, drag 2 calves out. Team with the fastest time on 2 calves is going to be the winner. No loping in the bunch. No roping outside of the line. Touching the calf before he's driven across the line is a 30-second penalty. No high hawks, no pantyhose, no nets. Bring them like you're supposed to. Get everything right down there. We're going to have 2 fires. Set of cattle right here. As the cowboys ride in, they're going to rope 2. Bring them out by the heels, head-to-head competition. Fastest time wins. You may wonder why we do the branding competition. Well, every spring or every fall, depending on when your calving program is, you're going to bring your cows in, strip them off, leave the calves, and then you're going to drive the calves to the fire. You're going to drag them up, get them on their side. You're going to go ahead and brand them, castrate them, give them their shots, put an ear tag in their ear, whatever it takes. And it's the quickest, easiest way to do this with a good set of ropers, a good set of flankers. Also a good time to teach the youngsters about the ways of the West that we all love. And as we keep it rolling forward, there are all kinds of finger smashing devices out there you can use to do the branding, but a good set of ropers and a good set of flankers, well, that's going to be the best way to get it done. Well, as I was saying earlier, normally we strip all the cows out, leave like 1. Today we stripped all the calves out and left cows. Just kidding. There's a lot of calves in there. They got to be careful. Make sure that they get the calves roped out and brought out. Chris Ledoux. A lot of people don't even remember who that is either. We saw Ned Ledoux about a week ago, week and a half ago, Ranch Rodeo, Pueblo during the state fair. Able to announce that Ranch Rodeo. Check out Ned. Ned sounds a lot like his dad in a lot of places. Great, great entertainer. Good run right here for the Sandhill crew. Going to be a 52-31. That's going to top the spot as of right now. Schneider and XIT. Looking to finish up right here. We'll let the teams know when there's 30 seconds remaining. "30 seconds remaining. And you watch right here, the Cowboys try to finish it up. And they're able to, 146-41. That's going to push them quite a ways back to the back end, but a lot of rodeo yet to go. Let's go to Duval. You're going to be on the west. Winders, you're going to be on the east. Duval and Winders. Duval's west, Winders east. All right, so they're underway right here. We've got one coming out on the east side right there. So it looks like Winders got their first one out. So looking right here for the Cowboys, trying to get their runs made. This is something these Cowboys live and thrive on. You would think that this is something to be easy for them. 119 and 70 for Winders right there. 30 seconds remains for Duval and Traherne. Don't forget, you can still get some t-shirts over there, I believe. The Happy Toy Maker's still open. Golden Light Cantina has the beer stand open. Right now we're looking for Duval to finish up. Oh, that's a terrible sound if you're trying to get one more caught. Gonna be no time for Duval and Traherne. That's gonna hurt. Creason, you're gonna be on the west. J-Track, RSF, you're gonna be on the east. After that, it's gonna be Sixes and Durrett, Henderson and / W, X-Cross, and Tool. We're off rolling down here as you watch the Cowboys from Creason and J-Track. So far, that 52 and 31. And looks like we've got one out. Headed back in. Wind is kind of blowing down there. Dust pretty heavy. Them calves in there with all them cows. You bet. Got a one out right here for the Cowboys from J-Track. And going to be a good run for them, 54 and 95. 54 and 95, going to put them in second unofficially. Creason trying to finish up on the other side. So the thing about the Brandon is it is something to watch, but it's hard to explain because if you've never been to a Brandon, it just looks like you're riding in there and pushing a set of cattle around trying to find one particular calf. And in case that would be the same thing, but it is an art form and it takes a lot of skill to be able to get them done. 30 seconds remaining for Creason Cattle Company. As they're hovering around the button over here, this is not something that we want to see. Still in looking for that last one. And again, we hear that terrible sound. It's going to be no time. Thank you. 4 6s, you're going to be up. You're going to be on the west side. Durrett Cattle Company, you're going to be on the east side. So if I had to bet on a couple of teams right here that are still left to go, well, there's going to be a couple of teams that I would say you're going to want to watch. The Cowboys in the red shirts, they're going to be on the west side. Red Cattle Company, they're going to be on the east side. A good set of Cowboys. This should be a great head-to-head matchup right here. Red versus white, that's what we're looking at. Good luck to you. We need to be faster than 52-31, which is what Sandhill and McMillan were. Slowing down right here as we've got one apiece out. Sometimes you've got to slow down to go fast. There's an old thing that says if you think you're going too slow, slow down. And that is what these guys are doing, trying to get them caught right here to get them out. So the Sixes and Durrett both have one. 52-31 is the top spot. So it looks like the Sixes got a time coming in. And going to be fast enough for top spot with a 44.03. Durrett right behind him with a 55 and 94. Going to put them in about fourth place unofficially. 55.94 for Durrett. 44.03 is now the top spot. That was by the Sixes, the Dixon Creek crew. Henderson Durham, you're going to be on the west side. /W, you're going to be on the east side. So we're waiting for the next head-to-head matchup. Only a couple more to go after this. Then we'll finish riding broncs, call it good, and we'll go to the cantina, do a little bit of dancing or having fun or telling stories, whatever it is you'd like to do. So they're off and rolling into the herd right there. Those cattle are kind of scattering. Main thing to remember about these cattle is that as you ride into them, as we talked about earlier, each time you ride in, puts a little more pressure on them. Sometimes it makes it harder for the cowboys to get their job done. And Henderson comes out with a good run. Going to be a 45.53. Going to put him in second place unofficially. Slash W looking for their second one. Took a shot. Trying to get another one caught right here. Looks like we've got one. Judging by the way the horse is pulling, I can't tell through the dust. Got him on right here, slash W. And going to be a 137.39. Going to be a little long to be in the top 5. Let's go down to the final 4 teams. X-Cross, Collins Cattle Company, y'all are going to be up. You're on the west side. Tool Ranch, you're going to be on the east side. Then Alley Ranches and Thompson Ranch. Right now we're looking for X-Cross and Collins west, Tool Ranch right. A little bit of cheering going on over here for their favorite teams. Some of these places, cowboys and cowgirls come from places that are so small that the whole town is here for the rodeo. Like Tool Ranch has got one, as does the other team. That's going to be the X-Cross crew. Right back in. Oh, lost one, they said. So no, only Tool's got one out. X-Cross lost a rope, so they're head back in, trying to finish it up. This is the Sanctioned Ranch Rodeo for the WRCA, trying to get to the World Championships. Best of the best. We're headed out with one for the Tool Ranch crew. So their second one is in bag. Let's see what the time comes in. It's going to be a 1:18:39 for the Tool Ranch. On the other side, we're waiting for the call-ins. 30 seconds remaining in their run. $140 and $28. All right, 2 teams have to go. Alley Ranches, you're going to be west. Thompson Ranch, you're going to be on the east side. Folks, you've heard us talk about all the good that WRCA does and all the giving that they do to give back to the families of the ranching communities. If you're interested in making a donation, don't forget that any donation to the WRCA Foundation that you might make are 100% tax deductible, and they'll help you make sure that you get that tax benefit. All right, let's go down right here to the Alley crew. Alley's going to be on the west side. Thompson's going to be on the east side, and they'll finish us out with the Brandon. Then we're going to go to 8 more broncs, call it a night, for the first performance of the West Texas Ranch Rodeo. Like the first one out for the Cowboys on the east side. A lot of cattle in there. Pretty hard to rope when there's that many cattle. Looks like a Brandon at the Jefferson place. So, looks like we've got one out over there as well. So one out on each side. One more each. Thompson and Alley both have one out, but Thompson finishes up with a 55 and 83. Alley looking to get their last one. Still looks like that fast time is going to be right there in the 44 mark. 110.26 for the Alley Ranches. And here's the top three unofficially. 44.03 for the 4.6s, 45.53 for Henderson Durham. Then 52.31 for the Sandhill McMillan crew. We're going to clear everything out, get it right, then we're going to ride from South Florida, bring the horses. Our pickup men will drive back